All right, good afternoon, guys. How are we doing today? I appreciate everybody joining us. If I could just get a quick audio and video check, let me know everything's coming through. Thank you, Cam. I appreciate that. All right, well, welcome to the webinar. My name is John Skelton. I'm with apexinvesting.com, and this webinar today is brought to us and hosted by Nadex, so we appreciate them having us on here. And today we're just going to talk a little bit in general, a little bit different kind of webinar. We're going to talk about trading Forex with Nadex and, finding your edge as far as, just a kind of a brief summary of what edges you have with Nadex in trading the Forex markets. We'll do a little bit of talk in comparison against Nadex products versus some of the spot Forex, talk about some of the features and benefits, and just want to open up your eyes to the world of trading Forex with Nadex. So let's go ahead and take care of our disclosures here. Trading futures, options, or any financial instrument involves risk, may not be suitable for every investor. Guys, anytime we're on a webinar and you see me enter a trade or something on the Nadex demo platform, that's not a recommendation or trading advice. That's just simply me trying to help you visualize and understand what it is I'm teaching you that day, or visualize and understand how to actually use the Nadex platform itself. And as always, past performance not indicative of future results. So if you are brand new to Nadex, make sure you do hop on over to nadex.com and you can get some great information right here on the homepage. Nadex basically offers 3 different products: binary options, touch brackets, and call spreads. We'll be addressing all of those today a little bit and showing you some of the examples you have there and options you have. But you can go through and get some information on those and go through the different market specs and how each one works. Right here under trading platforms, you go directly to the online platform and log in. You've got some mobile options, but Nadex also offers a free $25,000 demo account. All you gotta do is fill out some quick information and log right in, and you'll be able to, go right into the Nadex demo account. It's a great place to get familiar with Nadex, how it works, how the platform works and maneuvers the different contracts and expirations and so on. Great place to test out any strategies or systems that you are looking to test. If any of you on here today are, spot Forex traders and you're interested in trading, understanding what's this Nadex trading all about? How could I possibly, trade my strategies or systems on Nadex products for Forex? Well, demo account is a great place to start. So even right now, just grab a free demo account. Whatever strategies or systems you're using with spot Forex, start testing them out in the Nadex demo account side by side with your trades, and check out the difference, check out the benefits and advantages there, and give it a test run there. Okay, with the demo platform. So, one thing I always give Nadex a lot of props for and a lot of credit for, they do a lot for their members. They offer a lot of tools, a lot of free tools, a great trading platform, and there's charts and indicators inside the platform. But they also, do a lot of education and free education for their members. If you go right here to Learning Center, you've got all kind of tabs here that you can go to. I want to mainly bring your attention right here to webinars. This will show you all the upcoming webinars. You can see this is the one we're on now, but you've got the subjects, the date and times. You can get registered for these webinars, get reminder emails for them once you're registered. Just a ton of information there. That's if you have this clicked right here, upcoming. You can go to on demand, scroll down here and find me right here, John Skelton with Apex Investing. And just a whole library here of past recordings, okay? And this is where today's recording will be placed, is in this section here. But everything from the very basics of the products, how they work, kind of 101s, up to choosing the right ones, different strategies, trading at night, key levels, all kind of strategy and system basic videos in here. Kind of at your own pace, on your own time, you can go and catch up and take advantage of all of this free education. So make sure to do that. Utilize the free tools that are given to you with all the free education, the free demo account, and so on. Okay. Again, my name is John Skelton. I'm with apexinvesting.com. We're an online education company. We've got over 25,000 members. We have, live trade rooms and strategies and systems and tons of free training. Feel free to hop on over to Apex Investing and check us out. you know, a lot of our strategies focus on risk management and probability. So that's why we love the capture risk products of Nadex. We're an education partner with Nadex. We do these webinars for them, but we're traders just like you. We trade Nadex binaries, spreads, and touch brackets every day. I've already traded several myself today, okay? And so we're here to, you know, we trade them ourselves. We've literally helped and trained, you know, thousands of members on trading Nadex. And so we're kind of here to help share some of our experience with you, you know, help give you some little bit direction and path on your, you know, pathway of trading Nadex, help you avoid some pitfalls. But again, we're traders just like you, and that's what we're here for, okay? That's what these webinars are for. So let's just jump right in here, okay? We're not gonna have too long of a webinar today. I just want you to really understand kind of the power and the edge you have with Nadex here. So we're particularly focused today on Forex, all right, foreign exchange pairs. Let's go ahead and pull up the Nadex demo platform and let's take a look at what we've got here. Well, we've got Forex binaries, we've got Forex call spreads, and right here under touch brackets, we've got some Forex touch brackets, okay? So what I want to do here is just, you know, if you're not super familiar with those products, you can go back through and watch some of the pre-recorded videos there about, you know, the basics of each one of these products and how they work, you know, to understand, you know, that trading vehicle and which one, you know, might be better for your particular strategy or system. But no matter what you trade, okay, no matter what your time frame for your strategy or system is, there's just about going to be always something that would fit that with Nadex, okay? And why do I say that? Well, if we kind of just run through the different products real quick here, let's look here at the Forex binaries, okay? So you've got 10 different Forex pairs here, okay, that you can see. And you can go through and open up any one of them. Let's open up Euro Dollar. Well, these are binaries. Well, just right now, for example, on the binaries, you know, we've got the intraday binaries that are 2 hours long. So right now, we have some that opened up at 12 p.m. They expire at 2 p.m. Some that just opened up at 1 p.m. and they expire at 3. Well, when this one right here, the 12 to 2, when it expires at 2 p.m., there's going to be a brand new one here that comes up 2 to 4. Okay. One of the great things about the Forex binaries is, yes, you have the intraday, you know, the 2 hours, every 2 hours. You also have an end of the day at 3 p.m., like a daily, and then you have a weekly, okay? But you also have these multiple daily contracts pretty much every 4 hours. So, I mean, even right now, you know, we can go, you know, all the way out to 11 p.m. tonight or to 11 a.m. tomorrow, all right? So you can go way out as well. And not only are there a ton of different expirations here then to choose from, but if you just go in and open one of these up, you have a ton of different strike prices to choose from as well, okay? All kind of different prices right here, you know, and different prices to buy and sell for. If you click on these 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., it's a complete different set of strike prices, all right? If you go to these dailies, you're gonna see even a different one, and the weekly's a different one. So not only do you have the options of all these different time frames, but you've got all kind of different strike prices to choose from, whether you're looking to go way out or you're looking for premium collection, give yourself a big edge, go right in the middle. You've got all kinds of different options with Nadex just about at any time. In addition to that, go right here to 5-minute binaries, all right? You have 5-minute binaries on these particular Forex pairs here, okay? Meaning, you know, every 5 minutes, there's a new binary, okay, on these Forex pairs, all right, with, again, a bunch of different strike prices to choose from, okay? So I hope you can see just on binaries alone, you've got everything from 5 minutes to the next hour, to a couple hours out, to 4 hours out, to the end of the day, to the end of the week, all right? So for example, let's say it was Sunday night when Nadex opens up at 6 o'clock, or even Monday night at 6 o'clock when they open back up. You know, you've got binaries on some of these Forex pairs that are going to expire in 5 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, all the way out to, you know, 5 days later on Friday, with all kind of different strike prices to choose from, Okay, so no matter what strategy or system you're trading, you've got all those available to you. And for example, again, let's say it's the beginning of the week, Sunday or Monday, these weeklies, they expire on Friday. So, with all of the Nadex products having known upfront capped risk, I mean, if it's Sunday night and you're getting into a Forex trade and you want to take it days out, you still have you have the option of these weekly binaries, all right, that, even if you're getting a lower risk binary for, $22, your maximum risk is $22. Holding a binary contract on the euro dollar for 5 days with that type of known upfront limited capped risk. No matter what happens, if the market goes in your favor, great. If the market goes hundreds and hundreds of pips against you during that 5-day period, your risk is still capped at what it originally was, okay? And we're going to talk about that a little bit more here in a bit. But that is extremely powerful for you to be able to enter some of these large markets and these large Forex markets, having, options of 5 minutes out, hours out, 5 days out, okay? And that's just with binaries, all right? And you can literally trade the whole week, be in a contract for a limited, very limited small risk. That's just the binaries. There's also Forex call spreads. On the same Forex pairs here, you can go in and even just right now, same thing. Some that open up at 12 noon expire at 2. 1 to 3, again at 2, there's going to be a 2 to 4. Then we've got more of a, a longer time frame from 7 a.m. this morning to 3 p.m. Okay, and then we've got the end of the day. And again, if you open up each one of these, you've got different floors and ceilings to choose from, different tops and bottoms. All right, and this one a different top and bottom. And the one that's opened up at 7 this morning, different tops and bottoms. These dailies will open up at 6 p.m. the night before with different tops and bottoms and go all the way till 3 p.m. So, if you're a nighttime trader, or if you want to trade a little bit longer term and it's evening time, you can trade one of these 2-hour spreads, okay? Or you could trade, at night, there's spreads that go from like 7 to 11. You could trade one of these daily spreads and get into it, in the evening time. And you can be in one of these spreads with limited, capped, upfront known risk all night, all morning, and all day. Well, what does that mean for market movement? Well, that means if you're getting into it in the evening, then you're into that spread for the, for the Asian Open, right? And since it's open until, the spread doesn't expire till 3 p.m. the next day, you're also in it through the middle of the night European Open. And then that next morning, you have the U.S. Open. So you've got options of, hey, I just need the next hour or 2 out. I'm looking for a small move. But if your strategy or system is a longer time frame or larger time frame bars, even just one of these spreads that close the next day gets you through 3 major opens, right? And gives you a lot of time to make that move that you're expecting it to make with limited capped risk. Okay, and you have to realize that some of these contracts are right in the middle. Some are closer, to the floor or ceiling. I mean, granted, this one doesn't have a long to expiration, but I mean, what's your risk on this trade right here? Okay, and I'm not saying you'll find these all day, every day, exactly at this price, but $3 is the maximum you can lose on this spread. Okay. No matter what happens in the market, whether it flies against you hundreds and hundreds, your risk is capped, okay? So you've got a very low risk with a maximum profit potential, and if you had one of these that you could get at that pricing and have, more time than what we have now because it's in the afternoon, that creates a whole big opportunity for you with a lot of confidence in knowing that if the market goes way against you, you cannot lose more than what's listed right here no matter what, okay? Or like I talked about with, the binaries, even going a week out. So you've got some great opportunities there with the spreads as well throughout the day and the night, okay? There's also the touch brackets. You've got Nadex touch brackets on these Forex pairs right here, okay? And you're always gonna have these, hold on one second here. And with the touch brackets, you know, they're designed to mirror the market tick for tick. There's no optionality and premium built into them. And they're weekly as well. They expire weekly, okay? And there's always going to be these 4 touch brackets. If one of the floor or ceilings get hit, a new one's going to pop up, okay? And you can trade these days out as well. They don't expire until Friday. If you hit the top or bottom of one, a new one pops up. You know, so you've got some of this, you can hold these contracts longer term, looking for your longer term strategies, but still having that capped risk protection, okay? And again, you've got different floors and ceilings in here, okay? I mean, this particular one right here, for example, I mean, if you were looking, you know, to go long on the dollar, euro dollar, I mean, your max loss is 35 bucks. Max profit potential 215. Doesn't matter if the market goes against you 350. Okay, the max you can lose is $35 and doesn't expire until tomorrow. Okay, if it was on Monday and you had the same setup here, you could hold it from Monday till Friday. Okay, unless it reached the top or the bottom and closed out. So you've got some great options there. I mean, you're literally able to trade these huge Forex markets with very limited risk and a very small amount of capital put up. So you've got a ton of options there, okay? So, you know, with the touch brackets, you know, they're designed to mimic the market tick for tick. With the call spreads, you can get some of the very low risk spreads like I showed you. You can get some of the spreads right in the middle to mimic the market. You can get, you know, do premium collection strategies. You can do hedging, you know, very easily with an ultimate hedge where you have a directional bias and then you're hedged off with a low risk spread, giving yourself a much bigger stop. There's so many options you can do here with these Nadex products, okay? So just right there, I showed you quite a few options there for Forex with these Nadex contracts here, okay? KM, you're asking, you trade touch brackets, US 500, but having difficulty understanding the price movement of the touchback Forex contracts. Which, hold on, I'm just trying to read your question here. Suggesting. KM, you're asking about what online reading sources you can look for to help understand how to read the Nadex Forex touchback contracts. You can go on to the Nadex site here, which I showed you a minute ago. Go back to the Learning Center. There are some videos here on the touch brackets. But, I mean, just in general, like right here, if you look at what I've got up right here on the euro dollar, okay? Over here is the indicative Nadex price, okay? Now notice there's 5 digits listed here past the decimal point. You see that? Notice here there's only 4 digits quoted, okay? So you're looking at pip and 1/10 of a pip, okay? So basically what's quoted here is, for example, this, let me just open this one up here, okay? So this particular touch bracket has a floor, a bottom of 1.1201 and a ceiling or top of 1.1451, okay? So you understand that part, right? Well, when you're looking at the indicative here, you want to read it the same way. Right now, the indicative is 1.1233. Okay, this last one here is like a 1/10. See, when it gets down to 0, then it's going to be 33.0. Now it's, you know, 1232.7. All right, that last number there just kind of lets you know where it is within the 32. That makes sense? So what you want to look at, okay, what you want to look at there is the first four numbers, just like is listed here, okay? And then these contracts are going to move $1 a pip, all right? So the pip is the last digit quoted here, the fourth number, not this fifth number. So right now it's 1232, okay? If it were to go up to 1233, then that would be $1 up. If it was 1231, it'd be $1 down. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. So, you know, we're not getting into charts and all the different Forex strategies today. You're more than welcome to check out some of the other videos that are listed on Nadex there, or visit us over at apexinvesting.com. We've got a bunch of information on over there about different strategies you can use for touch brackets, binaries, Forex spreads, yeah, spreads and everything. So, but that is how you read them, okay? As far as the floor and the ceiling compared to the indicative, and that is how they move price-wise and value-wise, okay? So that's kind of a quick run through there of the different Nadex products that you can trade on the Forex markets, okay? So let's just talk a little bit about, you know, some of you might be Forex traders and you might trade spot Forex, you know, trading Forex on the spot market. And as you know, depending on the lot size, you know, if you're doing a full lot or a mini lot or a micro lot, or, you know, you can change up how it all works, value per tick, okay? Well, with Nadex binaries, for example, we know that those are, you know, a variable payout or a set payout at expiration, either 0 or 100. At expiration, a binary is either worth 0 or it's worth 100, right? On the spreads and the touch brackets, it's $1 a pip based on where you get in and where you get out, okay? You know, if you're trading spot Forex, depending on, you know, the size you're trading, you might be trading at 10 cents a tick, $1 a tick, or like, you know, a full standard lot, you know, $10 a tick. Now I'm generalizing here, you know, with different foreign exchange and all that, but I'm generalizing here as far as 10 cents, $1, or $10, okay? You know, but in general, let's just say on something like the euro dollar, you know, in general, just approximate, you know, you're probably going to be putting up about $300 in margin to trade at about $1 a pip, okay? Or about $3,000, give or take, you know, to get in at like $10 per pip, okay? Now, you know, with Nadex, and I even showed you some examples there, you know, there are certain contracts, sure, that you might be putting up a few $100s on, okay, to be able to trade at $1 a pip. But if you're going to trade spot Forex, you know, you're going to be putting up at least about $300 in margin out of your account just to be able to get in that trade for $1 a pip. Well, I just showed you one right here, right in front of us, you know, live, where you're going to put up $33. $33 to get in this bracket that will also move at $1 a tick, $1 a pip. So let's say that you wanted to say, well, I want to move it around $10 a tick like a full lot would. Well, you're going to put up about $3,000 on the spot Forex market. What would you have to put up here to do 10 of these to equal $1 a pip? About $330, okay? Now, yes, there are other touch brackets where, you know, you, depending on where you're buying within the brackets, you might have to put up a little more. Here's $183, okay? Still a lot less than $300 margin, right? Okay, or you can, you know, find some that are in the middle here, $86. So even from a, you know, not only with Nadex do you have limited capped risk, which you don't have with spot Forex. If you're in a spot Forex contract and you can't get out and that market shoots hundreds of pips against you, you're down hundreds of pips. Okay, also, did you know this, that when you're trading spot Forex, okay, you ever notice when you're trading like futures or spot Forex or whatever, And in the disclosures, there's that one line that always says, trading is risky. You can lose more than what's in your account. Kind of show of hands, say yes in the questions box. Have you ever seen that in a trading disclosure? You can lose more than what's in your account. How many people have seen that? Yeah, we've all seen that, right? Because let's say you've got $2,000 in your account, but the market flash crashes, flies way against you, okay? And it eats up all of that money that's in your account, plus it went further. Like that broker can ask you for that money, like come after you for that. You're liable for that money. You can lose more than what's in your account trading things like that on the spot market. That can never happen with Nadex. Did you notice that was not in the Nadex disclosures? Because you cannot lose more than what's in your account. You cannot lose more than what is stated right here on this ticket. With Nadex, your risk is the amount that you put up to get in the trade. And that's it. That's the amount that's pulled out of your account, put on hold, 33 bucks. And no matter if the market goes 1 pip against you, 33 pips against you, or 330 pips against you, that's the most that you can lose because it's capped. Your risk and your reward is capped within this floor and ceiling right here. That right there alone is huge. Like, I can't stress this enough, okay? You guys remember the, was it back in 2015? Remember the big Swiss franc flash crash here? Hold on. Yeah, you remember that? Where just in no time, that thing just crashed, right? Boom. Down from 1.2 thousand down to 1.0479, just boom, in no time. Remember that? Flash crashed. And some people are like, well, I had stops in play. It went past your stop and kept going and going and going and going and going. So many people lost money. So many people owed tens of thousands of dollars to brokers. Brokers went out of business with this flash crash. But you know what? No one lost that with Nadex because whatever they were in, that was the most they could lose no matter what. Okay? Like, that was it. Okay? So that is a huge, huge benefit to Nadex. Okay? Is that capped risk with Forex for when, you know, a flash crash happens or a crazy news event comes out that just, you know, the market just pings hundreds of pips out of nowhere. Okay? Your risk is limited. But not only is your risk limited compared to spot Forex, but you have plenty of options. Again, if you want to trade, you know, euro dollar like on the spot for like $1 a pip, you're gonna have to put up about 300 bucks. If you want to trade $10 a pip, about 3,000, right? But you've got plenty of options here to go into binaries. You've got Forex binaries on euro dollar that you can get into for $7, $20, $50, tons of them. All these different strike prices, or go to the 2 p.m. All these different strike prices, 6, 7, 12, 24, 60. Go way out till tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. 2, 6, 7, 9, 20, $30, right? Tomorrow, end of the week, 7, 20, 55. You've got ways for you to trade these big markets, okay, with much lower capital and capped risk, okay? Same on some of these call spreads, okay? You want to trade a spread? I mean, 1 to 3 today, okay? I mean, expires here in what, an hour and a half? 15 bucks that you got to put up. That's the most you have to put up, and that's the very most that you can possibly lose to get in and trade for $1 a pip. Compared to spot, you'd have to put up 300, right? And have unlimited risk, technically. And you only got to, it only takes 250 bucks to open a Nadex account. See what I mean? Okay. RD says, how does one learn how to trade on Nadex, how the platform works, and the parameters? RD, you can go through, and there's on the Nadex website, there are quite a few videos walking you through how to use their site. But again, that's another great reason to hop on and get a demo account. It's a free demo account. That way you can kind of get the hang of navigating and where to go for what contracts, practicing entering, exiting orders, you know, with demo money. Okay. But does that make sense, guys? Just those couple of examples right there. Okay. Do you see the big edge you have with trading Nadex on Forex as opposed to spot? Okay. For one, you can open an account for a lot less, first of all. For two, you know, you've got a lot less money you have to put up and risk to get in. All right. Three, you've got limited capped risk that's known up front before you ever enter an order. You know right away up front your max. You know it up front and it doesn't change. But in addition to that, you've got options. You've got so many options, okay? And I kind of went through this, and I don't want to repeat myself over and over, but right now it's 1:32 p.m. Eastern time. Just between now and 3 o'clock on the euro dollar. Well, first of all, what do I have right now? I've got 5-minute binaries, okay? They're going to expire in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. In 2 minutes and 21 seconds, I'm going to have a whole fresh set of different binaries that expire 5 minutes later. So I've got these 5 strike prices here. In 7 minutes, I'm going to have another whole set of strike prices. I right now have all of these strike prices here that expire at 2 o'clock. I've got all of these that expire at 3 o'clock. I've got all these that expire at 3 a.m. in the morning. I can go 13 hours out, all different strike prices and prices. I've got to 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. If I get one of these now, it holds me through the Asian Open, the Europe Open, and the US Open tomorrow. I've got the ones that expire today at 3, tonight at 7 p.m., all different strike prices. Tonight at 11 p.m., all different. Tomorrow at the end of the day, all different. Then I haven't even looked at call spreads. I've got all the different options on call spreads with different floors and ceilings in 26 minutes. Then all the different call spreads with floors and ceilings in an hour in 26. I've got the ones that expire at the end of the day. Then I can come over to touch brackets, and I've got all those. Not only is it very small amount, $250 to open an account, I've got much smaller capital I have to put up to get into trade. I've got limited capped risk, and I've got a ton of different expirations, different types of contracts, different floors and ceilings, different strike prices to fit whatever strategy or system that I'm trading on Forex. Okay? So guys, if you love Forex and you're a Forex trader, there's absolutely no reason that you shouldn't be checking out the Nadex products, okay? And when I talk about finding an edge with Forex, that's an edge, right? Only having one option and having to put up a lot of money for it and having unlimited risk if it goes against you is not an edge. But having upfront known limited capped risk is an edge, right? Having a ton of multiple options to choose from with 3 different products, whether it's binaries, call spreads, or touch brackets, with different floors and ceilings, a ton of different expirations to choose from, a ton of different strike prices to choose from, being able to kind of customize exactly what you want to fit your strategy or system, whether you're trading short-term on 1 minute or 5 minute bars, or you're trading long-term on 4-hour or daily bars. You've got all those options, and you've got an edge there, right? And you've got great ways to hedge off trades. You can take some of these lower risk products going one direction, but hedging yourself off in the other direction to where you could possibly have, you know, hundreds of pips of a stop for just pennies on the dollar. If you go back under the on-demand webinars, I have a webinar on that, teaching you exactly how to do it. Okay? The options having options is an edge. Being able to customize kind of time frames, length of expiration, strike prices with super limited small risk, that's giving yourself an edge. Okay? And not only just a general edge of the market and a general edge financially, but another thing it does is, let's talk about your mental edge. Let's talk about what's going on in your head. If you're going to hop on the spot market and you're going to put up $3,000 to be able to trade at $10 a pip, and the market starts moving against you, or you start to see some volatility, what is your heartbeat doing? When you've got $3,000 of margin put up, plus you're at $10 a pip, and the market's starting to move all around, and some weird news thing comes out, what is your heartbeat doing? What is your mind doing? What is your fear level? What does fear do to your head? What does fear do to your trading mentality and psychology? Can that mess with you a little bit? Yeah? Well, you know, where is your head at? Where is your mentality at? Where's your fear factor at when you are in that same trade wanting to go long on the euro dollar, and it doesn't expire till tomorrow afternoon? You've got 25 hours still in the trade. You only had to put up $33, okay? Well, at $1 a tick, right? 33 bucks with a max potential to make 217 per contract. And no matter what the market does, you can only lose $33. Where's your head at? Compared to having thousands of dollars on the line, knowing the market could flash crash against you and you could lose more than even what's in your account. Not only can you lose all your account, you can lose more than what's in your account, and your broker's going to be calling you. And you know that can never happen with Nadex. The most you can lose is what you just put up, 33 bucks. To trade and mimic the market dollar for pip. Don't you see how that also gives you a very big mental edge? To where you don't have your heartbeat issue, right? You're not freaking out, right? Because what happens when you're not thinking straight and you're thinking out of fear? Are you making good decisions? Are you entering good trades? Are you easily able to take the next trade and press the button to get in the trade? Or are you freaking out and hesitating? That makes sense? Okay, so not only is it a big edge financially and risk-wise, but it's a big, huge edge mentally as well. Okay, so guys, I really encourage you that are Forex traders to really take a look at the Nadex products. Hop on, get you a free demo account, start trading your strategies and systems in the demo account, see how they work out for you. See which products you like better, binaries, spreads, touch brackets, see which one fits your strategy or system better. Try some shorter term expiration, some longer term. Play with it. You got a free demo account. You've got this free webinar kind of educating you and opening your eyes to the, the world of Forex on the Nadex platform. Take advantage of that, okay? Mark says, I've noticed the prices for the same strikes and time frames. Yes. Mark's talking about how sometimes the prices, like for certain binary strikes, can be different in demo than they are in live. That can happen. Oftentimes, they're right about the same. At times, they can be a little bit different, Mark, because the live platform updates immediately live with any changes in volatility or any changes in IV, the pricing of options, like as news and volatility affects the market, it's live, okay? Demo is not always updated live for IV for volatility changes, like immediately when a news release comes out or an earnings report comes out or a volatile move in the market, okay? But obviously live has to be updated, okay? So that can be the difference there, is when the IV spikes or changes, okay? It's because live is updated immediately. Demo is updated after, and demo is, you know, like the standard Black-Scholes model for options, okay? Let's see here. RD says, to win the trade, the market needs to stay between the floor and the ceiling price. RD, are you talking about for the touch brackets here? Okay. Touch brackets are different from binaries, okay? And, okay, the one on my screen was a touch bracket, okay? The way a touch bracket works is it's not like a binary where it's all or nothing at expiration, okay? The way the touch brackets work is it's $1 per pip. So let's just say, for example, and I'm just completely placing this trade in my demo account, it's not a recommendation. So I bought right here at 12.36, okay? So after I cover my bid-ask spread here, right, because there's a difference between the bid and ask, as the market goes up 1 pip, every 1 pip the market goes up, my P&L will go up $1 per pip. Every pip the market goes down, it will go down $1 per pip. It's not an all or nothing at expiration, or it's not a, like the way you stated, a quote unquote win if it stays in between, okay? It's mimicking the market $1 a pip. So if I thought the market was going up and I got in and I bought, well, every pip the market goes up, my profit or loss is going to go up. Okay, it's mimicking the market $1 a pip. It's not an all or nothing 0 or 100 win or lose, quote unquote, as you said, like on binaries. Okay, the brackets are here to mimic the market. So I bought at 12.36. Okay, so if the market comes down to 12.01, because this is called a touch bracket. So if it touches the floor at 12.01, then the trade is closed out and I'd be down, you know, 35 pips. If it goes all the way up to the ceiling of 14.51 and it touches 14.51, then the trade would be closed out and I would have profited from 12.36 all the way up to 14.51. So that's why they're called a touch bracket. Okay, so your question was, hey, do I have to quote unquote win the trade for it to stay between the floor or ceiling? Well, not necessarily. If it touches the floor, then you're out. Okay, if it touches the ceiling, you're out, but you're out for full profit. Okay, or we bought at 12.36, it can go up and up and up and up, and it can go to 13.36, and I'm up $100 in profit. I can close the trade and get out for $100 profit because it's $1 a pip for me or against me. I don't have to hold it to expiration. I don't have to hold it till it touches a floor or a ceiling, okay? So if you want to get some more information on how each of the products work, like I said, hop back over here to nadex.com and go to the on-demand webinars and find me down here, John Skelton with Apex. And I kind of walk through how, you know, whether you're wanting to learn about touch brackets or spreads, or I did a couple webinars on touch bracket versus spreads, how they're the same, how they're different, which one gives you a different edge and different type of market conditions based on your strategy or system. You know, there's some basics here on binaries, all kind of good stuff there, okay? So guys, once again, I hope that opens your eyes a little bit to the world of Forex on Nadex. It's definitely a world that you want to check out. So get yourself a demo account, start checking it out. Feel free to go and check out some of these on-demand webinars. Hop on over and visit us as well at apexinvesting.com. You know, we've got all kind of free education over there and some free deviation levels, free scanners that you can use for Nadex binaries and spreads and touch brackets and different strategies and systems. And we're always there to ask, you know, to answer any questions you might have. Feel free to ask us over there as well. Otherwise, hope you have a great week, great weekend, and we will see you next time on the next webinar. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for your questions, interaction. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much.